Rock and rollers, what's up? It's Pete Thorn, welcome to my studio. Hey, from Aura Amps, it's the Crunchmaster. Super cool mid to high gain distortion pedal. I would put it firmly in the kind of like JCM 800 meets modded JCM 800 territory, and I'm sure you heard that on all the guitar parts on the track at the beginning of the video that I used it on. Basically what you get here is a crunch or distortion circuit on this side and then a boost over on this side. The boost is always post-distortion, so it'll give you a volume bump into whatever amp you're running into. It's not going to add saturation or overdrive or anything like that. It's meant to boost up the level and make your solo stand out. So you get a single volume control here for the boost. Now other controls on the pedal, you got a level and a gain control for the distortion side, and then you also get a full 3-band EQ, bass, mids, and treble. Now I found, running into both my PT100 and PT15 amps, that if I cut the mids quite a bit on this pedal down to say 9 o'clock or maybe just a little bit below, I could closely match the distortion character of channel 2 on either of my signature amplifiers. It did a really commendable job. Still sounds a little bit more like softer attack and fuller through the mids than the true amp distortion, but I got really close actually, and you're going to hear that in a little bit here. I'll show you, I'm going to compare the two sounds. Keeping the treble and the bass controls around noon, I was probably also closest to the sounds of my amp's distortion channel. Overall, the EQ is really friendly, kind of like it would be on, say, something like a Marshall amp, and I found there was lots of usable settings in there I could get by just tweaking the controls. Now, bringing up that mids control to around 10:30, 11 o'clock, something like that, I got much thicker through the mids, and that was what I used on the lead parts. It made the lead parts stand out from the rhythm parts and really jump out of the track. There's also a clip switch here with 3 positions. The 2 outside settings gave me the most sort of saturation and overdrive and a bit of volume drops, and then you got to bump up the level a bit to get unity gain. And in the center setting, there's sort of the least amount of distortion and overdrive, but you get a bit more headroom and the sound is a bit more open and to me a little bit more amp-like. That was actually my favorite setting. I found I could still get enough distortion and saturation and all that, even with the switch in the middle, with the added benefit of having just a bit more of an open character and a bit more punch and attack. So I'm going to solo some of those parts from the track at the beginning of the video outside of the mix now, so you can clearly hear those and see what I was doing. I'm also going to play one of my favorite King's X riffs through my TC Ditto looper and loop that part. That's going to free up my hands in order to turn the knobs and all that kind of good stuff. All right, let's get on with it. It's the Crunchmaster from Aura Amps. Rock and rollers, thanks for watching my video on the Crunchmaster. Super cool high gain distortion pedal from my friends at Aura Amps. They make nice stuff, and this is a terrific pedal if you want to run into a clean amp and capture all those great British classic rock and roll tones. Built-in boost, 3-way clip switch, full 3-band EQ. What's not to like? Check it out further at the link in the video description down below. You can click on that and it'll take you to more info about the Crunchmaster. Please hit subscribe if you haven't, and hey, come back and see me for more videos real soon. I'm Pete Thorn. Take care.